Hey guys, it's Miss Thompson. In this video, we're going to look at a couple of different things about fractions. We're first going to look at identifying fractions, and then we're going to touch on recognizing equivalent fractions. So let's go ahead and get started. Well, what is a fraction? If you remember from before, a fraction shows a part of a whole. And when we are writing fractions, a fraction has two parts. It has a numerator and a denominator. The numerator tells us how many are there of what we are looking for. And the denominator tells us the total number of pieces that something is divided into. So let's go ahead and look at an example. In this example, I have a circle that's divided into 4 pieces, and 2 of them are shaded in. What is my question asking me for? Well, my question is asking what fraction is shaded. And it's important to recognize, are they looking for the part that's shaded or sometimes the part that's not shaded? In this instance, we're looking for what fraction is shaded. So I'm going to create my fraction. Well, let's first look at how many pieces are shaded in. Well, in this circle, I have 2 pieces are shaded in. So my numerator, or my top number, is going to be a 2. So now let's see what our denominator should be. If you remember, our denominator is our total, the total number of pieces that our shape is divided into. In this circle, our shape is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4 total pieces. So my denominator in this fraction would be 4. And we would say this fraction as 2/4. Now on computers, you will sometimes also see a fraction written this way, with a slash. In this instance, the 2, the first number is still your numerator. I'll write that down. This is your numerator. And the second number after the slash would be your denominator. Either way you write it though, the fraction for this shaded portion would be 2/4. Next, we're going to look at equivalent fractions. And what are equivalent fractions? They are fractions that are equal. And when we're talking about fractions, when we mean equal, we mean that they take up the same amount of space. So let's look at an example of determining if 2 fractions are equivalent. I want to know, are these fractions equivalent? Are they equal? Do they take up the same amount of space? Well, to determine that, let's first identify the fractions that we're looking at. If we look at these 2 fractions, first I want to see, are they the same shape? If they are the exact same shape, then we can determine if they are equivalent. So I have 2 circles that are the same size. Let's see what is the fraction for each circle. Well, in this one, first I'm going to figure out my numerator, or the number that are shaded in. In this instance, I have 1 that is shaded in, and my denominator is going to be the total number of pieces. And in this circle, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So the fraction for this circle is 1/4. In my second circle, how many pieces are shaded in? That's right, there are 2 pieces shaded in, and my denominator is going to be my total number of pieces. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. Now I need to see, are these 2 fractions equivalent? Are they equal? Or do they take the same amount of space? If I look at them, this amount of space that is shaded in and this amount of space that is shaded in, they take up the exact same amount of space. So I would say that 1/4 is definitely equal or equivalent to 2/8. So are these fractions equivalent? Yes, they are equivalent. Well, thank you again for joining me, guys. I appreciate your attention, and I hope that you've learned a little bit more about identifying fractions and identifying if fractions are equivalent. Until next time, it's Ms. Thompson. I love you. Bye.